What's up, y'all? This is the Kings Gaming, and today we're gonna sit here and talk a little bit about Madden 20 gameplay and everything else that I've heard so far and that you need to know. So a little bit about Madden 20. I'm thinking about, the gameplay. Is it going to be a little bit more smoother? They're going to crisp it up around the edges, make sure a lot of the BS doesn't be happening with the flopping and just the all-around gameplay needs to be fixed. Now, personally, I like Madden 19. It was a good game. It was like they were on the right direction. I like the Ultimate Team. I like the hit stick was a little bit better. Felt a lot more into the game. Felt like you were more in control a little bit. And me personally, I am a Ultimate Team player. So, I like the way that was kind of done this year. The only thing that I didn't like was that they had the training points thing. I guess I can get used to it, but I guess it also makes it more competitive and, for most people. But here's what I've heard so far about the Madden 20. And from talking to a person who actually got to play a little bit of it, I have a friend, he's a manager at a GameStop, and he ended up going to E3 and seeing a lot of the games that were coming out, but he also got to go to an EA booth and play Madden, and he was telling me that it was okay. You could tell that it was a work in progress. He said the passing felt a lot better, but he also said that it seemed like the quarterbacks that they were playing with had just speed out this world, and he was like, is it gonna be the Michael Vick era almost again? But he was saying that the QB sneaking was a little bit heavy, a little overrated, and he said also passing was a little bit better, and it looked a little bit better, but kind of the same. But basically, it's just another Madden. I think they've pushed their limits on the, console systems, pretty much to where the graphics are gonna always kind of look the same and not really get any better until we get the PS5 and the Xbox 2, if that's what they called it. But another thing about Madden is, I truly hope that the franchise, the quarterback, I don't know if it's going to have a story mode or whatnot, but I hated the long shot. I hated it from Madden 18, and I hated it on Madden 19. It's ridiculous. It was just kind of stupid. It felt like I was watching a goddamn American Idol and mixed with a little bit of damn football, and that's not something that I wanted. I understand the grind to the NFL and stuff like that, but I felt like the long shot could have been more of somebody that we created, kind of like the 2K series when you make your My Player or whatnot, that you can take to the top. But hopefully on their new quarterback story mode, franchise, whatever they want to call it, that it's more of a feel or give us more of a control or who we want to be and how we want our player to turn out to be. And also, it would have been cool, to my knowledge, this is all you can do is use a quarterback. But if they have other positions, like wideouts, or you want to be like a JJ Watt type guy, your defense, because defense wins games, that you could pick another player and go to the top of the ranks. But to my knowledge of right now, it's just going to be the quarterbacks. But anything can happen in release. If EA hears this or hears other gripes or complaints, and if they're taking in anything that we're saying serious, that they just kind of maybe tweak it a little bit. And I'm also hearing that that's pretty much it on the gameplay. But I'm hearing a lot of things about the passing, like when you're doing bombs or running off of the pass, that they've made it a lot easier from what I'm hearing, or that could be fixed. But apparently when you're throwing off of the run, it's more accurate, and I think that's okay for quarterbacks that can actually do that, but not for every single damn quarterback in the game. But hey, EA, hopefully they shock us this year and make something a little bit better and make the product more reasonable and make it to our liking, and just kind of cut out all the fugazi BS shit that happens in Madden. And I've also been hearing that the beta codes that they have been giving out was just bullshit. You know, nobody could use them. They're not even letting you download the game. But the good thing is, for PlayStation and Xbox this year, we all will get to play the game a little bit earlier from the EA Access. Every year, you know, if you do have EA Access, Xbox already has it, which I have every system out right now. But if you did have the EA Access, you can play the game a little bit earlier. And also for the PlayStation 4, the EA Access is coming out in July. So everybody will basically be able to get their hands on Madden a week earlier with the EA subscription this year. So hopefully you guys, we're going to see more about Madden 20 when it comes out, and hopefully we all can enjoy it, and hopefully we can have a good time for my Ultimate Team players, our fantasy players, our franchise players. Hopefully they just make the game more fan friendly and take us back to what we all love about football: the hard hitting, no BS, straightforward defense, offense, crisp gameplay. Again, thanks you guys for watching. If you like to subscribe and come back and check, I'll be covering Madden 20 this whole year, and NBA 2K20. Any sports game that comes out basically this year, I will be covering. So if you like my videos, go ahead and subscribe. Like I said, I'm new to the YouTube thing, but getting used to it, and I'll be back here with more news as soon as it's available to you guys. The King is out. Yaka.